those of you similar to like Metroid from the or just any other type of game. This is Hollow. You get to run around as this. As you see, I have a little weapon here. Menu. Oh, wrong menu. This is the map. Different little places. See all these different enemies. Types of effects and weapon styles. And you gotta be able to avoid them and attack them at the right time or you'll get damaged. These are charms which kind of help boost your can either help or hinder you along the way, and you're only allowed so many at a time. Notice the notches. You can only have, like, this one costs 2 notches and it's long nails, so it increases the attack range of my nail, which as you can see is the weapon of choice of the Hollow Knight. And these are all special abilities. Vengeful Spirit. You can kind of do like a Kamehameha sort of thing, but with like spirit. And then there's the Desolate Dive, where you can dive straight at the ground. This is the Dream Nail, which opens up like a void in between a tree so that you collect these like other voided spirits. These are all different helpful items that help you get through the maps, preventing you from getting damaged in acidic water. This helps you latch onto the side of the wall and like fly clear across. The Mantis Claw, the simple wall jump, the Mothwing Cloak helps you kind of dash out of the way. The Loomfly Lantern is pretty helpful. There's some parts of the map that, like, when you first start playing, they're completely blacked out. Like, if you go clear back over here to the Crystal Peak or down even to the Resting Grounds, clear over to the Fungal Waste, Green Path, Howling Cliffs, Royal Waters. There's just a few sections that you can't even see anything at all, unless you that lights everything up. The Mapping Quill, that allows you to, on the map, you can, let's go into Forgotten Crossroads, and you can grab these markers, and then you can press markers and be like, oh, okay, I gotta come back to this place. You can also purchase different markers along the way, so if you want like a red marker there, a black marker there, gold marker there, then you have a reason to come back to it, and just kind of a helpful reminder. What else is there? Oh, there's these down here. You can turn these in to collect Geo, which are the form of currency in the Hollow Knight realm. This is a wanderer's journal, as it says, a journal left behind by a long dead traveler. The words are written in a forgotten dialect and difficult to understand. Relic from Hollownest Past. This item now holds little value except to those who dedicated to the kingdom's history. This is a Hollownest seal, official seal of the Kingdom of Hollownest, symbolizing the authority of the king and his knights. Relic from the Hollow Knight's past. This item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. King's Idol, a white idol depicting the Knight of Hollownest. The elusive king was worshipped through these idols. Relic from the Hollow Knight's past. This item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. As you can see, there are things that have been left behind by people who have already been playing through here. Let's just look through some of these enemies as we're just waiting around. That's a False Knight, big old thick boy with a mace there. Pretty difficult to fight. Who else is fun? These guys are kind of simps. Let's see if we can find a few that are more difficult. This guy kind of creeps up out of the ground. He disappears under the ground. He pops back up and charges at you, and you gotta hit him and then run away and then come back. These guys are kind of a nuisance. There's another form of them somewhere that they fly. Yeah, this guy. They fly through the air and they can throw like it says that there lurks amongst the foliage and attacks from distance by using wind scythes. It throws like almost like a cylinder type thing, or not like a cylinder, but like a disc. Throws it right at you, and it's really hard to avoid. You got to be able to jump out of the way and then hit him and land. And it's always around a bunch of spikes, so it's difficult to deal with. That's a couple of the other bosses. Notice it says, "I am Gorb." Quote Gorb. This is Hornet, and she is one of the other Hollow Knight type characters. This is the Shade. This is when you get knocked out or you lose all your life. It says Echo of previous life, defeat it to retake its power to become whole. And it also says each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die, a stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives. It's just like a place marker for when you do pass on, and then you get to come back and collect the other half of your, say the top right there, that's your geo gauge, and it's kind of broken open right now. And I actually don't even remember. You're supposed to be able to find it on the map. It will notate it. See them spooky little eyes right there? That's my Shade. That's where I got knocked out. I think I was running through somewhere in the green path or somewhere in the fungal waste. A difficult part trying to run through. Let's see. That guy out there. These are Dreamers. These big alien head skull looking things. Those are 3 guys that I think are protecting the Black Egg Temple, which is technically the Hollow Knight. I don't actually know what my character is, but they're all kind of like hollows. So they all have the same goal, basically, is to just survive in this realm where basically it feels like fungus and insects and just very small particle things, and that's kind of interesting anyway because you're playing a video game, you know. It's not like you're creeping and crawling around on the ground, you're like under the earth, you know, all this stuff is decaying, and it's like half alive, half not, and you're kind of coming in between like being alive and not being alive, and there's a lot of like void talk of what is here and what isn't here. There's lots of fun stuff. Just to survive through it, just to be able to keep fighting through it. And then here are all the different charms. So the ones I have equipped right now, this is the Wayward Compass. Basically, it just keeps me, if I'm, where is that at? I haven't played this one a little bit. Okay, so I don't have the map for this area, so I can't really explain that right here. But this is the Defender's Crest, unique charm held by the Knight of Nalakhus is most loyal, scratchy and dirty, but it's also capable. Bears the user to emit a heroic odor. So you see that stank around him? That does damage. So if I am just bouncing around and leaving a little bit of stank behind, it'll do a small amount of damage, just enough to kind of, you know, if I'm just trying to avoid something and leave that behind, I do it 3 or 4 times. It takes off at least 1 attack, you know, so I figure that's kind of a helpful little tool. Like I said, the Long Nail makes it longer to attack. Spell Twister reflects the desires of the Soul Sanctum for mastery over soul. It improves the bearer's ability to cast spells, reduces the soul costing of spells. So when I cast spells, it won't be nearly as expensive, and I can save a little bit more of my energy and not have to worry about it nearly as much. Okay, so the goal today, now that we've explained all of that, and there's really no specified path. You just kind of have to go from one side to the other, and like sometimes there's places you can't get to until you unlock a weapon or an item, and you're just kind of going all over the place. So you gotta go to one area, and you see right there, and the map kind of stops there, map kind of stops there. There's just a few places where I'm just not sure how to get through them. One in particular, it's been making me want to pull my hair out, is that one right there. Notice all the little spikes all the way around. I can't get through it. I don't know how to do it. Been in there multiple times. Try not to say too many bad words as I'm doing it, but I usually say a couple bad words. Let's see. Y'all remember that Jason Bateman movie, Bad Words? I wasn't a big Spelling Bee fan, but putting an adult in a Spelling Bee competition, pretty hilarious. Nobody knows good words like adults, especially when children are around. Where should we go? I think... I'll clear out there, so I'm gonna have to come back in no matter where I am. Let's try to get back to the surface. You can see all these, the key over there explains what the bench is. The bench is where you can save and where you can recharge all of your life. A cocoon is basically these little insects that you attack and kill them, and then they give you bonus life, again additional to your 6 little heads that you have up there. And then the vendors, there's all sorts of vendors. Like that's the hunting vendor. I don't ever remember doing much with him. The little circle guy, he's got all these little wormy dudes that are trapped in jars and you have to break them open. Who else is there? The little smiley face gal down there, she gives you bonus notches. A little, well, it looks like a little open mouth thing. That right there. That, he gives you more badges. You'll be able to use badges when you get to him. That fella right there, he improves your nail. Again, your main weapon. This is the guy you go to when you find those tomes or artifacts that are not understood or used anymore. You can go and sell those to him and he'll pick them up for you. She is this one out here, she's like a spell channeler, spirit channeler, so there's a part in the game where you get knocked unconscious and it's like you've lost everything, and like she kind of like brings you back to life. This is kind of a cemetery grounds out here. And then you see the stag station, and the stag is like this huge stag beetle, and he kind of runs underneath, and he's got this like underground network that he can kind of run you around from place to place and get you all over the map. Still got to run quite a ways to get to him no matter where you are, so it's important to keep trying to survive. Always hitting them benches. Let's see. The warrior's grave. I don't think I've found any warrior's graves yet. Not yet. I've only found one hot spring. Just simply heals you. Heals you, fills up your spirit gauge. Let's see, what else? And the Black Egg Temple. We'll go up to Dirtmouth. Lovingly named. Really like that. Really funny. Nothing like a mouthful of dirt. But that's the name of the main town. You do start clear out here in the Howling. Yeah, and then you kind of run into King's Pass, and you kind of end up in Dirtmouth, and that's like the main place where you get a lot of like your main items and stuff that help you out. Oh, and then that's the map lady. You can hear her husband. This is her husband. Oop. And he is constantly traveling around, writing maps, and she's running the hospital. I've enjoyed my travels. You care to see my efforts? Well, we don't have enough geo to buy your map yet, so we're screwed. Because we were trying to do before when we got knocked out. Okay, so, but yeah, she's running that up here. I've pretty much bought all the markers, like all these things. Bought all those from her. I think this is all you get from her. You don't have to buy anything else besides that. And that's just another vendor. You have to get so many badges before she'll unlock notches. So you do constantly have to be trying to purchase things, which is kind of a nuisance. You see there's quite a bit of quite a few in here that you can't actually use. Let's see. Okay, let's get back to the surface, because I don't know what to do anymore. So what do? We go back to the start. Start over from where we are. Luckily we had that bench to have our save spot. Notice the hook claw. Lets us jump around, dash claw, and I'm already doing it. Okay. Like I said, this area is pretty difficult. As far as the game has gone, you have to be pretty agile, kind of be on your timing. Don't run around too hard. Yeah, just keep on keeping on. We gotta go back this way a ways. Check, stop, and repeat. And that's how we defeat enemies. That's the Geo. So we just picked up 2 Geo there. Let's slide down here. It's always good to be patient. There's lots of pitfalls and traps and all kinds of bad things. You see down there a little marker just indicating that our journal got updated. Let's see if we can find that guy and I can show you. Moss creep, moss fly. So it says, winged weakling that covers itself in leaves appear larger, hides amongst the undergrowth, fleeing if predators draw near. They spend their whole life hiding in this other part. This is the bottom part that where's that guy at? This fella right here. This is his journal. This is like his hunting journal. He's like, here, keep filling this out. I'll give you the advice once you kill so many of the extra ones. And this is his advice. They spend their whole lives hiding or fleeing. How sad. Or perhaps it's the life they chose for themselves and they not enjoy it. It's a strange thought, but not impossible. You know. Some of that's his opinion. Some of that's probably based on truth. Who knows? He's living in a dark part of the place. I don't really mess with it. Look how little I am. He'll probably just eat me up and there'd be nothing left. Break a lamp just because. There's another one. Oh, barely can't break that one. Map. I feel like JFK playing Dora the Explorer. Oh. Map. See, little stank lines. Stanky fly. Give him my stanky poos. Whoa! Almost fell. Down here. Okay. I want to get out of this area. Had enough. Get out yet? No. Gotta keep going. You can hop on top of them too if you hit them. That's so. Oh no. See, this would have been acidic before, but we have that little green blob thing that has allowed us to. Oh, geez, I can do damage to this guy now. A little green blobby thing that I hold with me, kind of a. Yeah, I left him a stanker so bad he couldn't hold it in. Oh, there's all sorts of breakaway. Like, I've never been into this part before. I've never seen these guys. Never had to fight these enemies. Big, weird, puffball looking fellas. Smell my stink. Smell my stink. Can you still smell it? Can you still smell it? Qua.
Go on, Galaka, Zano Cherel, Gonele, go on, go on,
Go on.
Dula, Galakma,
Chilamina,
Galaka, Zano Cherel, Gonele, go on.
Did you say go left? I'm going to your left, not my left. Everything in the back to the left. We're in the fungal waste now. See, I can use my map and I can see my little guy. That's one of my badges. That's let's see, it's this guy. That's my wayward compass, so I don't have to jump into my map real quick. This is my little quick map. Oh jeez, I didn't see this coming. Please don't be a huge monster. Oh, just a little monster. Deep nest. Yep, no map for this area. Never been here either. Just trying to get back to the surface. End up in a completely different area. There's another one. Here, I can show you this. That's that little Kamehameha thing. Okay, with my spell twister. Makes it more efficient. I don't have to use nearly as much soul to be able to use it. Jeez, these guys are everywhere down here. Luckily, we can recharge, which is nice. Yep, time to keep moving. Don't look like these guys are gonna stop anytime soon, so keep on keeping on. Mother truckers. Hi, Theo I don't have Star Wars Battlefront 2 installed right now, but maybe next time. That doesn't look good. Okay, this is getting annoying. Let's go ahead and charge up again before I get caught from behind. Alright. When in doubt, keep moving. Even if we don't have the map for this area. Oh, who's down here? This place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures burst out all over the place, and the passengers are dark twisting rage. Now, this was the same fellow we saw before. He's pretty brave, running around making maps, but I don't know. Unless you're well prepared, I'd urge you to leave. Though, if you were feeling strong enough, would you like to buy my map? Ooh, 38 Geo. Wonder if you even did the whole thing. Well, if we can get through it, we can get back to the Fungal Wastes. Apparently, this is just a small part of the Fungal Wastes. Yep, down we go. Some big worms. Get back. So drop down and just drop down again. Yeah, see the little lantern right there? The place would be completely black if it was not for that, so luckily we have plenty of light. Very important. That's our Loomfly lantern, and that's the Isma's tear, fruit formed by a single hardened tear. Once ingested, it provides protection from searing acidic pools found in certain parts of the hollowness. So I have that sitting in my gut right now. It keeps me from being boiled alive. And we're gone. Okay. So instead of fighting this gigantic centipedes, we're gonna come back through this way. I don't know what's down here, but it never hurts to find out. Nope, just more map. No, we want to get back to the surface. We do not want to stay underneath. Uh-oh. Go back down. And there's spikes. You can kind of see that spot right there. Doesn't look like there's any way through here. I mean, even if I'm being honest, I'm jumping all over the place. There's really no way out. This is kind of a dead end. Well, so I really have only one choice. Either go clear back down, or climb back clear from the top. Well, let's try and clear back up to the top, just because it seems like the better choice. Ouch. Okay, so now that we know where we were, let's get out of where we are. Okay, excuse me. Oh, I'm having a burp attack. Burp, 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 burp. So many burps. I used to have burping competitions with my sister. I used to burp the ABCs. It's pretty disgusting, but it is what it is. I can't remember how to get out of here. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, wait, no, we went down here, down here, went down here. Yep, this is where we were. Let's see if we can get that one that we were looking for. Extra careful. Leave a little bit of stank, run away. Leave a little bit of stank, run away. Nice. Nice little pool of geo there. I wonder if this is a way out. Nope. Another enemy. These guys are pretty vicious. Not fought one of them yet. Oop. Running away. Ah, man. Oh, some other fella. See how there's always like his eyes are pooling out of his head? What does he have there? A love key. Boy, what would I do with one of those? More acidic juices. More running around. Okay, let's be careful here. Oop. Buzz bunnies again.
Go on, Galaka, Tano Chere, Chererel, go Nele, go on, go on, yeah, go on. Pezo, Gagalakma.
Gagalakma. Okay. Let's see. Avoid. Oh, we found another broken wall. Ah, that's nice. Okay. This we can get out of. So the idea is to get to the stag station. So we gotta go straight through up here and then up and around the corner and get back to the stag. Get back to Dirtmouth, which is where we're going. Uh-oh. Before that would have been not good. And these are all games I'm only doing run through for now, just to... We're just trying stuff out. Seeing if anybody's interested. Seeing if anybody wants to play along. Yeah, this is where we're going. There's a crystal shard thing coming in handy. I'm gonna go up here. It's kind of nice. The more you attack the enemies, you gain more of the what's that called? Essence? Yeah, that's what it's called, the essence. And that is like, I think those are the how you use spells for your hollow. I'm just gonna call these spells hollow. Look at them. They're just like shells wrapped in, like shells of an old beetle wrapped in old wings. Like there's barely anything to them. What's he wielding around? A nail. I do like how video games have kind of taken over as books, and I don't mean that to say that books aren't as good, or they hadn't had told stories, or they aren't as good as they're holding their place. But there's something about the interaction of a video game where you get to watch what you're doing and make choices. You kind of get to tell your own story within the confines of people who, you know, created the game. So, I mean, the programmer's got to have some say in it, you know. Come on, somebody did something here. Yep. Let's keep going up. Did we go too far? We went up the wrong hole. Happens all the time, everybody. Don't be worried. Yeah, let's drop down through here, and then we can go... Where can we go? Gotta go back a little bit. I wanna go... Where do I wanna go from here? I gotta go up. Gotta go up, gotta go up, up. Oh, here we go. Little mushroom boy. Little mushroom boys and girls. No Goombas here. Climbing, and we're going up and out. Puff and you puff, and you blow your stank down. This is Queen's Station. Awful busy place, I imagine, at one time. Signs everywhere, markings. Some other dead fellow who did not make it. Oop, I'm going the wrong way again, running right into a wall. And here's the actual passageway. What was your name again?
Zupa ella merma.
Bulbous. And go down one more. This is his. Okay. Hold on, Mr. Stag. Go ahead and save real quick. All you do is ring a bell and you go up and say, "Hey, I want to go back to Dirtmouth." Look, clippity cloppity, clippity cloppity, clippity cloppity, back to Dirtmouth. And we're there. Elevator. Darth Vader's sister. Saving game. Yeah, this is the other merchant. We've already bought everything he has. Yep. face is. I think she's in here. Yep.
Bapanada.
Usually she has the same map that you speak with the Cornifer about, and then she'll give it to you. Apparently this time she does not. I'm going to show you what's going on in here. This little feller, she's kind of spooky, and we got these rancid eggs. You see this said generally considered edible, or generally not considered edible. Fatty rancid egg of an unknown creature emits a powerful stench of decay. Real nasty stuff. And see them spooky little eyes over there in this candled filled place? Whoop, I'm just gonna pop out of nowhere. Hi, can you summon my soul from wherever I just died from? Great, here's your disgusting stinky egg. Great, thank you. And you do have to fight him to like get him to come back in. Kind of annoying sometimes, but and you see I got a full.
Really?
Yes, really. So yeah, that was just a quick little run through. There's some of the things that I liked about it. Really fun game. Shout out to the producers. Always got to do a shout out. You know, everybody that knows the game. Everybody likes to play it. It's a lot of fun. Everybody get you a copy. Play it until your thumbs bleed. It's a magical, wonderful time. You know, drink lots of Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew for life. Game Fuel. GameFuelMountainDew.com. Let's go ahead and save. And yeah, definitely pick it up, play it. It's a lot of fun. Alright, great. Thank you for watching. Bye.